Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And we have an update on the Gina Carano situation. Could we have more anecdotal proof that she might be getting uncanceled soon?
Or could this be Disney afraid of being, said that they're being discriminatory, so they put it on there to...
Yeah, it is also a distinct possibility.
Because they don't want everybody to suddenly start canceling Disney Plus again.
Yeah.
Who knows?
So here's what happened. Gina Carano appeared on a poster for Emmy consideration. They have her listed as, Best Supporting Actress?
Yeah.
For your consideration, which is normal. This is a very normal thing to do in Hollywood. Please don't forget about XYZ person. But it's interesting because they've gone out of their way to bury Cara Dune, bury any mention of Gina Carano.
Canceled the toys.
Canceled the toys.
Took stuff off of the Shop Disney site. They even tried to get her off of the One Disney Plus show.
Yeah, so a lot of those decisions, though, seem to have been reversed lately. And we'll talk a little bit more about that. We've done a video on it before, but this does seem to be more anecdotal proof that maybe the bridge isn't completely burnt. At least, they're going to put on a show of making it look like it's not completely burnt, right?
It's not dead. It's just very badly burned.
It's very badly burned. There we go. So before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We're over 188,000 subs. Thank you for the support. Finally crossed 188. Oh my God.
I'm sure they did everything they could to make sure we didn't, but
Thanks, YouTube. Thank you.
Go.
Hit the sub button if you haven't done so already. Make sure you don't miss anything. Go out to clownfishtv.com. You can check and see if you've missed anything because people are missing stuff. We do talk a lot about Disney because we worked in and around the company. Geeky does run a Disney theme park blog at piratesandprincesses.net. With opinionated Disney news.
Right, because we still, we've gone to theme parks for years. We still go to theme parks,
Yeah.
We cover it.
Yeah, and people get mad that we do.
I know, it's funny.
It's so funny. They're like, no, you need to just burn all your Mickey Mouse stuff right now.
No.
And it's like, no. We want Disney to go back to being sane.
We want them to be better.
We want them to be better. We're hoping with Bob Chapek in there, maybe some of the Iger decisions will be walked back, or at least the damage mitigated. This is the Gina Carano situation. Real quick recap. If you've been living under a rock, Gina Carano, who played Cara Dune on The Mandalorian, was fired by Lucasfilm. I think it's more of a Lucasfilm thing than a Disney thing.
Yeah, I think so too. Fired
by Lucasfilm for some right-wing tweets and some other stuff that they did not approve of over there at Lucasfilm.
No, they try to say it was because of her, Holocaust comment, which was actually historically accurate, and it wasn't wrong, and she never named any political party. But Disney, as a company, you have people that work for you from both political parties, so you shouldn't be playing favorites. And that's coming from somebody who's, not part of the party that we're talking about.
Yeah, now they were called out after they got rid of Gina Carano. It wasn't just like, hey, we're quietly going to get rid of her. It was like they put out a statement. They're like, we found her tweets to be abhorrent. And there was massive backlash. This led to actually investors during Disney's last call to call Disney out and be like, you guys said you're going to be apolitical, but you're clearly choosing sides because if this is a policy against, tweeting political hot takes. Well, Pedro Pascal has tweeted very similar things on the other side of the aisle. So she left. She got, she didn't leave. She got pushed out. She had an interview on Ben Shapiro. Now she's got a deal with Ben Shapiro, and we thought that was that. So she did put a tweet out announcing that Bear Grylls, the episode of Bear Grylls that she was supposed to be on is going to be posted on Disney Plus. That was an episode that was pulled down.
By the way, that is today, May 10th at 9 p.m.
It is. So this timing is very curious too, by the way, so look, if Disney as a company is completely against everything Gina Carano, it doesn't really look like they are. Let's just put it that way. It doesn't really look like they are. This is probably a Lucasfilm thing.
I was going to say, because Disney at the end of the day wants to make money. Lucasfilm, at the end of the day, it seems like the powers that be, there are a different agenda than what Disney has, especially involving the Lucasfilm Story Group and, things like the High Republic. So they don't seem to want things to succeed like The Mandalorian. Like as soon as they start getting successful, we had Luke Skywalker show up. They have, Pablo Hidalgo over there mocking fans, which he did apologize for later. My point is that they seem to have a different mandate or different set of what they want to what to happen over at Lucasfilm, as opposed to what Disney wants to happen, which is usually green and you can spend it.
Yeah. And look, there's no doubt that she is incredibly popular. Just Gina Carano herself was trending above the High Republic. Forbes called out Disney and said it was a bonehead business decision for them to get rid of her and do it in such a high-profile way. And now it appears that she is being, pushed for Best Supporting Actress on the show she's been fired from.
Of course, we have with names. Of course, lead actors, they have Pedro Pascal, obviously. Supporting actor, Giancarlo Esposito and Tamara Morrison. Supporting actress, Gina Carano. Guest actor, they have a list. Included on this list is like Bill Burr, Rosario Dawson, Mark Hamill. Katie Sackhoff's on there. They have...
Carl Weathers.
Yeah, Carl Weathers is on there.
Ming-Na Wen, which is weird because Carl Weathers and Ming-Na Wen were in it.
Right, and you think Ming-Na Wen, how come, we got Boba Fett listed as a supporting actor, but Ming-Na Wen, who was on there almost as much as he was, is listed as guest actor. So the only female supporting actress they have listed is Gina Carano. Well, one could probably argue that Ming-Na Wen and stuff like that might have had enough on there to be...
Katie Sackhoff, maybe she was in quite a bit.
A supporting character. But they're on the guest actors, but they made sure to, because they want categories. So that it could even be a matter of, we canceled her, but we want to make sure we get our best chance for getting Emmy nominations.
Yeah, I mean, look, I wouldn't go getting too excited. A lot of people are going to read a lot into this that's not there. But she did also, Gina Carano put this other tweet out.
She didn't say what that was about, though.
No. She said, start making room for what you prayed for because it's on the way. Now, again, that doesn't mean anything, but the fact that this is coming on the heels of, the toys being made available again, or at least, the toys are in the stores. You can find them. They didn't recall all the Gina Carano Cara Dune action figures. You found one, and it's going to be worth more than Dogecoin, I'm sure.
I don't know.
And then, we've got her putting this tweet out there. We've got Bear Grylls, again, Disney backpedaling. Is it possible that she is trying to work out something with Disney?
According to rumors I've been hearing, now, like I said, they're rumors, so we don't know if they're true or not. We're not saying they're true, for those of you who don't understand what the word rumor means. But the rumors that have been circulating are that Jon Favreau really wants her back. She was going to be a big part of the other show. What was it called again?
Rangers of the High
Republic. And he's going to bat for her, trying to get it undone. Now, they have reversed decisions on cancellation before with James Gunn. Yes. And some people are like, well, because he apologized and she didn't. It's but I don't think really she had anything to really apologize for.
She apologized sort of, but she did it in her own words. And I guess, according to that interview with Ben Shapiro, Disney wanted to feed her words to say, and she's like, well, I'm going to apologize my own.
Because it won't be authentic.
It won't be authentic.
And Disney's not very good at being authentic anymore anyway. No. So it's always refreshing when you find somebody authentic at Disney. So this is going on. But does it mean that she's canceled? No. But it is odd because they didn't have to put her on there. No. They could have put nobody in for supporting actress. Even if it is their way to spray and pray and hope they get nominations. If they made a public thing of canceling her and how they're distancing themselves from her, people are reportedly saying that they wouldn't even say her name in certain places at Disney. Why would you put her name on the thing? You don't have to.
Yeah, so there again, if I were in charge of Disney, which will never happen, but if I were,
would you want to be?
Hell no. I would not want that job.
No.
You couldn't pay me enough. I would not want that job. But if I were, I'd look at this situation and be like, okay, she said some political shit maybe we didn't agree with, but damn it, The Mandalorian's the most popular thing we have on Disney Plus right now. People love this character, obviously. They're buying merch. They were outraged when we got rid of her. We can't afford to let The Mandalorian fail.
Yeah, they're calling us out during our one investor day call.
Forbes called them out.
It's just getting ridiculous. And, it is odd. I just don't know how to take this because it doesn't make sense to put it on there if they legitimately canceled her and don't want to talk about her anymore. Yeah. And then why would you reverse the other show on Disney Plus? Why would you reverse any of this? But this actually came from, we're going to talk about it real quick because I want to give them at least a little bit of credit. I got this from CBR. And I want to give them a little bit of credit because they actually stuck to the facts.
Yeah, this article, it was interesting. You sent it over, and we're used to CBR having hot takes. Now, it depends on the writer. I mean, they have dozens of writers working at CBR, but Emily Zogby here actually stuck to the facts. She did mention why Carano got canceled, but she didn't editorialize. She didn't go into because she's just a racist, bigot, Nazi, and she needed to go.
Right, because that's what you see these articles, that's what they always do, because she didn't put pronouns in her bio, and as I want to point out, as I always do, a whole bunch of people over at Lucasfilm do not have pronouns in their bios. So if it was a mandated thing that everybody had to have that, why do those people not have to have it in their bios? They don't feel comfortable doing so. That's just, bullshit. Sorry, but it is.
Again, this article was factual. It presented the facts. It linked to sources.
Mm-hmm. Good job, CBR.
Good job, CBR. Maybe you're learning slowly that people don't want the outrage clickbait anymore. They just want the news.
Yeah. So, I mean, hey, I'll give you credit there. Maybe this will, be a change. I doubt it. I'd like to say that it would be a change in media, but we know it probably won't be.
I don't know. It's funny. You just go off on the side tangent here. I've been following a lot of these blogs lately, and there is real concern about the number of layoffs at a lot of these websites, and I've seen more and more paywalls go up. And a lot of these sites have dropped off a cliff because with Trump out of office, what are we going to complain about? Mm-hmm. And I think it's time to because I think a lot of it was that the Trump outrage was, and a lot of CBR articles were all like, why it's Trump's fault that the comic book industry is failing, just to get the clicks because people are looking for bad Trump news, both sides of the aisle, and that gravy train's run out. So now we're going to have to go back to, and CBR at one point in time used to be a very reputable comic book news site. It was. And last 5 years, they just went batshit crazy. And,
so it's kind of nice that they're trying. It seems like at least this person is trying to go back and stick to the facts. But anyway, that being said, no idea why Disney did this. It could be because they're walking it back, like other things indicate. It could also be just because they wanted to spray and pray and put as many names on there as they possibly could to get out there for nominations. Yeah,
and it could be that in this case, maybe Lucasfilm didn't put that promotional material out there. Maybe this was Disney themselves that put those.
I doubt it was from Lucasfilm.
This could have been like Disney Plus marketing, putting it out there because they want as many, like you said, spray and pray. They want as many awards as possible. Say, look at all the awards that the Mandalorian got. But by God, if she would win. If she would get the nomination, she would win.
But she's probably not going to. But here's the kicker. If this hadn't come out and they hadn't canceled her for her Twitter, she probably would have.
Yeah, she would have at least got a nomination, probably.
I think so.
Yeah.
So this is how political and bullshitty everything is. So anyway, I just wanted to make sure we mentioned that. It could be another bit of proof that, maybe she's coming back. It could also just be that Disney just put it on there because they could be afraid of the backlash of not putting her on there.
Yeah, that's true. This could all be posturing.
Yeah, so we don't know. I just thought it was interesting that she was on there. Yeah. Thought it was worth mentioning. I'm hoping that it's because they're undoing the stupidity that they've already done. But you never can put that genie back in the bottle.
You can if you replace the voice actor.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I was going to say you can't put the face back in the box, so here you go.
All right, so we're going to wrap this up?
Yes.
I was going to make a joke in there about Dalmatian puppies, too. You can't. Anyway.
Wait, what?
Nothing.
Don't make mean Dalmatian puppy jokes.
We're going to wrap this up.
All right.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We'll talk later.
And no jokes about Dalmatian puppies.
No.
Bye.